Are you interested in finding a way to take your weekend plans to the next level and immerse yourself in a night that is packed with music, talent, and experiences that you will never forget? You need not look any further. You won't want to miss Sofronio Vasquez's performance on the stage, which will take place on March 7, 2025, at the illustrious Beverly Hilton in the state of California. In addition, in order to make the evening even more amazing, he will be accompanied by none other than Deborah Cox and Loreta. When these musicians work together, they will combine their enormous talents to produce a musical experience that will be never forgotten. To answer your question, why should you make room in your agenda and make a note of this special evening on your calendar? Let's get into the reasons why this performance is an absolute must-see, as well as the reasons why you should set aside your weekend for this event. A night filled with the magic of music. This event, which will take place on March 7, 2025, will be no exception to the Beverly Hilton's reputation for producing great events. It is expected that Sofronio Vasquez's performance will continue the history of this legendary arena, which has been graced by the likes of movie stars, artists, and other world-class entertainers in the past. An artist who is able to captivate an audience is Sofronio Vasquez, who is well known for his ability to incorporate both classic and contemporary aspects into his performances. Each and every note that Sofronio plays is infused with his one-of-a-kind charisma, style, and musical expertise, regardless of whether he is performing high-energy hits or heartbreaking ballads. You will find yourself entirely submerged in the enchantment of his performance, as his presence on stage is as electrifying as it is captivating. However, that is not the end of it. Deborah Cox and Loreta, two of the most influential musicians in the world, will be performing alongside Sofronio. There is no other voice quite like Deborah Cox's. Deborah Cox is a name that is associated with powerful vocals and hits that have stood the test of time. Deborah has grown to become one of the most revered people in the music industry throughout the course of her career, which has spanned several decades. Her beautiful voice and her ability to convey honest emotion through each and every song have earned her a lot of attention. Her flexibility has gained her a devoted fans all around the world, and her hits such as Nobody's Supposed to Be Here and Sentimental have helped her become a household name. It is beyond a doubt that her performance at the Beverly Hilton will leave the audience completely captivated. Deborah's vocal range is nothing short of astonishing, and the fact that she is able to connect with her audience on a profound and emotional level is one of the reasons why she continues to be at the top of the profession. The enthusiasm that Deborah exudes is contagious, and you will be left in awe of her great talent, regardless of whether she is singing a ballad or delivering an exuberant anthem. Loreta, the conductor who is responsible for the music. In addition to being a talented music producer, keyboardist, and songwriter, Loreta is also an important member of this dynamic group. Troy has collaborated with some of the most well-known artists in the music industry, such as Ariana Grande, Charisse, and Lisa Longa. He is well known for his ability to write songs that are so emotionally moving that they speak to the soul. It is his remarkable talent as a producer to bring out the best in every artist he collaborates with, resulting in the creation of music that is not just strong but also emotionally resonant through his work. Troy will not only be a member of the band participating in this performance, but his musical expertise will also contribute to the overall improvement of the show. It is impossible to overestimate the significance of his contribution to the formation of the evening's musical atmosphere. Troy's contribution to the performance of the evening will be essential in the process of creating a musical experience that is truly unforgettable. Whether it is bringing a song to life with intricate melodies or giving depth to a ballad, Troy's input will be essential. The ideal location for a night that will never be forgotten. In the state of California, the Beverly Hilton is one of the few places that is perfect for an evening filled with outstanding musical performances. This legendary hotel, which can be found in the center of Beverly Hills, has been a representation of luxury, elegance, and refinement for a very long time. The Beverly Hilton is a venue that creates the atmosphere for an evening that will be remembered for a long time, from its breathtaking architecture to its exceptionally high level of service. The intimate nature of the venue guarantees that each and every attendee will experience a sense of connection to the musicians, as each note will reverberate throughout the whole area. The acoustics of the Beverly Hilton will ensure that you experience the entire gamut of passion and energy that these outstanding artists bring to the performance, regardless of whether you are seated closer to the stage or further back in the venue. And let's not overlook the atmosphere, shall we? Given that the Beverly Hilton is encircled by the glitz and glamour of Beverly Hills, it is the ideal spot for a night of entertainment because of its proximity to the city. The hotel itself is a refuge for luxury, offering sophisticated settings that are the ideal accompaniment to the high-caliber talent that is performing on stage. Whether you decide to unwind at one of the hotel's luxury restaurants or unwind with a beverage before the performance, the Beverly Hilton will elevate every aspect of your experience to a higher level of sophistication. As to why you ought to attend, this event is not just another night out. Rather, it is an opportunity to witness some of the most talented musicians in the world coming together to produce something that deserves to be called something truly extraordinary. If you are a fan of live music, you will be able to appreciate the unfiltered intensity and passionate expression that these musicians bring to each and every concert. If you are a fan of Sofronio Vasquez, Deborah Cox, or Loreta, this is the ideal opportunity for you to witness their live performances and experience their talents in person. Furthermore, this is a chance to participate in a musical performance that will take place at one of the most prestigious and opulent venues in the entire globe. The intimate atmosphere provided by the Beverly Hilton will make it possible for you to enjoy the concert in a way that you have never done before, and the amazing musical ability that will be on exhibit will leave you dumbfounded. This is not only a concert, rather, it is a celebration of the power of music and the wonderful artists who devote their lives to the creation of music. From the very first note to the very last, you will go through an evening filled with music that you will never forget. And when it is all over, you will walk away with memories that will remain with you for the rest of your life. Be prepared for an experience that you will never forget. There is no need to look any farther than the performance that Sofronio Vasquez will give at the Beverly Hilton on March 7, 2025, if you are seeking for a method to make your weekend one that you will never forget. The fact that Deborah Cox and Loreta will be performing beside him on stage lends credence to the notion that this occasion will be among the most unforgettable musical experiences of the year. Now is the time to set aside your weekend, purchase your tickets, and get ready for a night filled with fantastic music and performances that you will never forget. This is not merely a concert, rather, it is a celebration of various forms of artistic expression, skill, and the enchantment of live performance. Do not pass up the chance to see Sofronio Vasquez, Deborah Cox, and Loreta performing together on the same stage at the Beverly Hilton. This is an opportunity that will only come around once in a lifetime. If you do that, you will come to regret it.